Hello everyone, I'm Adrian Stavogna from Group 9 and this is our video on coaching and forces. In this video, the sport we'll be teaching is basketball and the skills that we'll be teaching are layups and shooting.
For these drills, you will need one ball, a minimum of 4 people, and if you have access to them, 4 cones. This drill will be a closed activity, meaning that you will complete the drill without any external pressure, and they can learn the drill at their own pace without struggles. Also, when the coach is teaching this drill, he should attempt to use the DEPE method to help. So the coach can demonstrate the drill, explain, then give the players the most time they need to try the drill. And finally, the coach will evaluate the drill.
The 3 different coaching styles that can be used during the drills are democratic, laissez-faire, and authoritarian. A democratic coach uses his players' thoughts to improve the team. The laissez-faire coaching style is used by coaches who want to make the sport fair and balanced for everyone. An authoritarian coach demands the respect of their players and makes sure that they are leading everything. The first drill we'll be doing is used to perform and enhance your layup skills. To set this drill up, set up 2 even lines on each side of the half-court line. One line will be passing and rebounding, and the other will be receiving the ball and doing the layup. When the rebounder gets the ball, he passes it to the ball receiver. When he gets the ball, he runs to the hoop and does the layup.
The second and third drill will be used to help your shooting skills. These drills will run in the same way that they did with the layups, but instead they will be shooting from the mid-range area and then the 3-point line. Cones would be very useful for this drill, as it is a very good indication of where the players should be shooting from. Also, as an alternative for the shooting drills, instead of doing mid-range and 3-point shots, start doing close-range shots instead. These would be used for players who aren't as skilled as others. The drill will improve their overall shooting form so they can progress shooting from further distances later on.
There are many ways that all of Newton's 3 laws can be connected to the sport of basketball, but first we must learn what Newton's 3 laws are.
Newton's first law states that an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion, with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force.
Newton's first law is presented during basketball when somebody is picking up a ball from the ground and taking a shot. As before this, the ball is at rest and will not move until a player picks up the ball and shoots it. Once the ball is shot, it will then stay in motion until it is hit by an unbalanced force. In this case, either the backboard or the rim. Newton's second law of motion states that acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. The greater the mass of the object being accelerated, the greater the amount of force needed to accelerate the object. For the same acceleration, more mass requires more force. For the same mass, more acceleration requires force.
Newton's second law of motion is present in basketball once the ball has left the player's hands and travels and accelerates in the same direction that the player gives force into. Another way that Newton's second law is present in basketball is when the force comes between 2 players as it is passed.
Finally, in Newton's third law, it states that if an object A exerts a force on object B, then object B must exert a force of equal magnitude and opposite direction back on object A.
Newton's third law of motion is present in basketball when the ball hits the backboard. When the ball hits the backboard, the ball bounces back because of the force that the backboard is exerting on the ball.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope you learn about how to improve your skills in basketball and how Newton's laws apply to basketball.